Welcome back, everybody, to Cheese Sticks and Anxiety. I'm your host, Barry Lumber Squatch. It's been a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks. Not exactly sure. I don't really keep track of time all that well. But I appreciate you sticking around. And I think, as I've said before, maybe in a prior video, or maybe I just said it to myself, which is absolute possibility. Seems like when I don't do videos, I get more subscribers. So, welcome to the new subscribers. I hope you stick around. It's strange that you found me after I wasn't doing anything, but I had to take a break. So I'm back, and today, well, let me preface this first. I was trying to do a video prior to this earlier in the week, but anybody who's ever watched a video recently, for whatever reason, when I do it on the laptop, the fan comes on and it just makes a shit ton of noise, and it gets super annoying. So I was always looking for a workaround, and I did find one. And what I had to do, for those that are interested, you're probably not, but that's okay. I had to undervolt the processor and underclock it, which reduced the heat, because this is a gaming laptop. It's an Acer Nitro 5. So now I'm hoping, and from all the tests that I've done, but regardless, I'm still hoping that the fan doesn't come on, because it's freaking loud as hell. But that's neither here nor there. So the video I was going to do, I got to do next week, because I wanted to do this one today, regardless if I did the video prior, if that makes any sense. So today we're going to review the newest Inferi album, Vile Genesis, which is why we're wearing all green. Yes, I do love my Red Sox, and we are currently in, second place for the wild card. As long as we beat the Yankees, I don't care. But Vile Genesis dropped last Friday. I didn't have a lot of chance to listen to it over last weekend into the beginning of the week, but I have recently. So I was like, shit, I got to get this done. I got to put this out there. And now, listen, I'm not the best reviewer in the world. I'm not the wordsmith. I didn't go to school to learn how to review. I'm not saying a lot of reviewers did, but a lot of them are a lot better than me. They know all the little nuances of the music, and all that, whatever that shit is. And I just say, yeah, I like it. And I mean, let's face facts. Other people give it like a 5-star rating, or they do skulls, or whatever fucking metal thing rating they do. Not everybody. Obviously, some just say they like it, which is what I should do. But no, I use, as a rating system, Fat Cats, which makes 0 cents. But that's just the way I do things. I make 0 cents, and I'm freaking good at making no sense. But even before we get into that, there were a couple comments on the last video I did that featured Inferi. Is it Inferi? Inferi. I'm going to say it's Inferi. I've never heard anybody pronounce the name, so how the hell am I supposed to know? It was when I did the reaction video way back when. Archspire. Oh, sorry, that was for Archspire. I should really probably do show prep. That's what I should do. Because that would probably have gone a long way into like being ready for this and knowing what the hell I'm going to talk about. Because I thought he was commenting on Inferi video, but he wasn't. He was commenting on the Archspire video, which kind of ruins this whole segment. So I should probably just get into the review, because I still got a lot of comments. It's weird. I got a lot of comments. I'm not good at comments. Look, hey, Mitch Tuner, how you doing? He's a new subscriber. Impressed that the cassette's coming back. All right, Anthony Nig is a new subscriber. New subscriber, Paul Azevedo. I know that name, and I don't know why. Look, if you're looking for a straight up review video, I'm not your guy. Go look at this one. This dude here. I'm putting his, as I'm pointing, there's nobody here, but in post I will put his face there. Metal Triss. Not only is he a great reviewer and he knows what he's talking about when it comes to like the and shit, but he has a British accent, so it makes everything just sound better. He might not know what he's talking about, but I think he does. But just because he has a British accent, he just sounds that much smarter than me. So, Vile Genesis dropped last Friday, September 10th, if I can find my notes. I like notes. Artisan Error Records. This would be the 6th album from Inferi, because you have to count End of an Era twice, because they did it original, right? And then they re-recorded it with Steve on vocals. So Steve has been around since after the Revenant record. Okay, so he did End of an Era Rebirth, and he did Of Sunless Realms EP, right? Oh, dab. Prior to that, the vocalists were Sam Schneider and Josh Harrell. Yeah, so 6th studio album, Artisan Error. Artisan Error is like, they're like the label for tech death. And this is, and even going back to the guy who commented on the Archspire stuff, this is getting to be a year for tech death metal. I mean, coming up. You had the new Inferi drop. You've got the new Archspire. I think Rings of Saturn, right? Is doing a new album. Inanimate Existence is finished recording their album. I think it's due in 2022. But I think it's just all instrumental. It's either Rings of Saturn or Inanimate Existence that decided they don't want a vocalist anymore. I'm not sure which one. Again, pre-show prep, but that would be work. I'm not a fan of all, like, Animals as leaders, right? They're all instrumental. And I like the occasional instrumental song on an album, but I don't like an album full of instrumental, except for, like, that blackened shoegaze band from Russia, TRNA. I don't know why, but I just can't get into an album full of instrumentals. Just not my thing. And I think that's what Rings of Saturn do. They'll release an album with the vocals, but then they'll release the instrumental, which is super cool. Because I guess there's just some people who don't like vocals. I don't know. I like vocals. I like to hear. Like that. And just like that too. That's what I hear in my head. Screw it. We got to get into this album. There it is. I probably should take it as a slipcase. I haven't looked at it yet. I have not looked at it yet. So, oh, that's a download code. I can't show you that. So, let me, here again, if I had prepped, I'd probably have room. So there. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty. Now, who were they getting into it with? Like a friendly thing. I think it was aborted on Facebook. They were kind of like, hey, that's our album cover or something. Not like them. I think it was the fans. Fans could be assholes. 8 songs. The clock's in, I think, about 44 minutes, around there. My favorite song so far has been Simian Hive. I think is like, Simian Hive is like the third track. That's the one that really kind of stuck out to me the most. Now, this is the Maelstrom variant. Yay, Maelstrom variant. God, I like it when I remember stuff. It makes me feel good about myself. So, it's pretty. Oh, it almost like, oh, look at that. Yay. I mean, the album from start to finish really is just amazing. There's no down moments. There's no like, oh, they could have put this song last, or maybe not included on the album. Because it's, and I should say also, like, all the songs are strong. Like a band, you'll see, like, you'll hear them even talk about it. They say themselves, they put the stronger songs up front. What the? That was loud as balls. I should probably shut that off. You know, they put the stronger songs at the beginning of the record, and then the ones they feel aren't as strong towards the back end. But you can take any of the songs, like Mesmeric Horror, which was what? Their first video that dropped, right? That could easily be the lead-off track. Like, all of them. They're just so strong. And the music, the production is just super. It's just top-notch all the way through. Steve's vocals are spot on, from the high, shrieky death vocals to the lower end death metal type vocals. I don't want to say they're gutturals because they're not really gutturals. There's no pig squealing or anything like that. But they're clean vocals. Does that make sense? They're clean death metal vocals. It's like you can understand what he's saying. You can follow along. And there are lyrics in case you want to do that. This is easily a super phenomenal follow-up to the Of Sunless Realms EP. And it really does. Look, End of an Era Rebirth was a great remake of what was that? That was their third or fourth album. I still don't know why they did that. I think because it was never released on vinyl, if I remember correctly. So they wanted to put it out, like give it a proper release, but have Steve do the vocals. Now Steve, if you don't know, is like just other than Inferi, he's a super talented vocalist. He's like all over the place. He's in 3 other bands. I'm gonna pronounce this wrong. Tethys, Tethys. Honestly, I never heard of them. Equipose, another great tech band. Tech death. I shouldn't say tech band. It's not like they in the tech department. That was a dumb joke. But Equipose is another great band, and probably my favorite. He does like a black metal project called Ashen Horde. They are super good. They oh, now my computer's stuck. Stupid computer. I like Ashen Horde a lot. Then again, I kind of really lean towards the death metal end of it. I'm sorry, the black metal end of music nowadays. It's 2 members, Steve Bozier and Trevor Ports. Wait. Steve is in Veil of Nath, too? What band aren't you in, Steve? Please tell me. How come I have the Tintrigen EP? That was a good one. Mandel Records. I didn't realize they had so many. They had 1, 2, 3 albums. Really? I don't know this shit. But he's a super talented vocalist, obviously. Like, he's all over the place. And, but his vocals really, with the tech death background of the Inferi band behind him, really, it just all super works well. It's just an awesome album. If you listen to this and you don't think it's awesome, then there's something obviously wrong with you, like a lot. Strong beginning to end. You cannot go wrong with this album. You'll have it on repeat constantly, front to back, repeat. And there's never, like I said, never a dull moment. There's never a point where you're like, okay, this song is meh. You listen, it's straight through. It's kind of almost like a continuous. It's a journey from beginning to end, obviously, but there's no breaks, there's no dead spots. It's just, it's all killer, no filler, for lack of a better term. Yeah, so obviously you really need to drop what you're doing, go get this album, whether it be, obviously, I'm going to suggest getting physical, like Olivia Newton-John. That's for my old heads out there. Holla! Get your physical copies. There were still, let me see what's left on their Bandcamp. Inferi, well, I think Bandcamp. See if they have anything left. Vile Genesis. So, the CD, it doesn't look like there's any vinyl left. No. Wow. That's cray-cray. Now, I will say this, Artisan Era is really good at putting out other versions, so I would expect to see more variants drop in the future, because they do that. I'm trying to see Instagram US merch. Let's see here. We're going to go to what I hope is Artisan Era. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Artisan Era store CD. No, they don't. Wow, they're sold out of the vinyl. It looks like, damn. Ooh, I like that shirt. I should cut that. I need shirts. I need long sleeve shirts. I like shirts. Bro, wait till you see the shirt I got coming up. I'm going to wear it in another episode. Yeah. Damn. So, you can get the CD. I don't see anywhere currently where the vinyl is available or a cassette. So if a CD is your thing, do it. Otherwise, you can always hold out for another vinyl release or check Discogs. Damn, that's awesome. Good for them. Sold out of them. Congratulations, Inferi. So yeah, in terms of rating, like I said, I have to be different. I have to use fat cats. And I'm going to feel kind of bad because I got to cut a cat in half. So it'd just be a half a Chonky cat. So, out of 5 Chonky cats, I'm giving this a 4 out of... Look, that looks weird. I have my hand on my chest. That just looked weird. Looks like... What the hell is that? I don't even know it's my thumb. Can you watch this shit? 4.5 out of 5 Chonky cats. I'm saying right now, 4.5 out of 5 Chonky cats. Such a great album. They're on the up and up. There's zero doubt about it. They are going to be one of the top tech death bands like ever. I mean, they're up there now when you think about it. And especially bands out now. They are top tier. There is zero doubt about it. So good on them. Congratulations on another great album to Inferi. Not like you need my congratulations. I mean, you just have to look on like Instagram and Facebook. And here's the thing too. Promethean King. So if you go to Facebook, okay, and I'm going to plug this real quick. It's not for me. It's for Inferi. So if you have a vinyl variant of the album, okay, Inferi has their Facebook page, but they also have a group called Promethean King's official Inferi fan page, right? It's just, you join it, it's a fan page, but they're giving away like 10 test pressings to people who bought the album. You have to have bought the album and be a member of the group. Now, Facebook isn't loading for some reason because it's Facebook. I don't know. So if that interests you, if you do have the vinyl variant and you're watching this, maybe you're not on Facebook as much or you don't pay attention. It's Promethean King's official Inferi fan page, and I will link to it down below. This still confuses me because I'm going like this. And where is it? Yeah, here we go. The rules. 2 rules. Buy a copy of Vinyl Genesis, physical or digital. Never mind. Oh, wow. So you don't even have to buy physical. This is by this. Oh, shit. Never mind. It's too late. It ended on the 16th. But still, join the group anyway, because this is an awesome group. So, there you have it. I'll be back next week. I'm going to do a update on some stuff I got in the mail that I haven't really talked about on IG or on this thing, whatever you want to call it. So, I'm Barry Limbersquatch. Thank you for sticking around. Thanks to all the new followers, watchers, whatever you may be. And all the information's down below for the band, for me, personally, in case you want to reach out and touch me. Not like physically, because I'm weird like that. I don't want you touching me. But, you want to send me a note, follow me on Instagram. And I'll talk to you next week.